Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss the chemical properties of alkane. How do alkane react variously in chemical processes is our main task for the lecture. As I have taught you earlier about preparation of alkane, similarly I am going to discuss the process in the similar manner. Our main focus is on the compound of alkane. It can react differently in nature, but main reactions of alkane are as follows. One of the reaction for alkane is known as free radical mechanism. This is a method by which we get byproducts of alkyl halides. In alkyl halides, we get monohaloalkanes, dihaloalkanes, trihaloalkanes, and finally, in case of methane, we get tetrahaloalkane as product. Another reaction that we usually discuss in chemistry for alkane is oxidation. It can also be known as combustion. And a third one that is specific for methane is called nitration. I am discussing all these reactions briefly and strictly to the course, but we can manage these reactions for further conversion of compounds in organic chemistry. Let's start from free radical mechanism. Here in free radical mechanism, for the sake of simplicity, we divide a method into two. Free radical mechanism mostly takes place in the presence of diffuse sunlight. For ease, this method is divided in three steps. Number one is initiation. Number two is propagation. And number three is termination. Dear students, these three steps are consecutive and random in lab or in everyday science, but for understanding we describe them separately on the board. In the first initiation step, the diffuse sunlight breaks away the halogens into free radicals. For example, if I take chlorine as a reactant and I passes diffuse sunlight on the chlorine, it breaks its covalent bond homolytically, that is, each chlorine atom gets its electron, forming two chlorine free radicals. In propagation step, the chlorine free radicals reacts with alkane. Okay, for the sake of detail, I write the reaction here. The chlorine free radical combines with some alkane like methane, and it simply picks up a neighboring hydrogen, forming a byproduct called HCl. So minus HCl, we get another free radical which has a formula CH3, methyl free radical. The second free radical propagates our chemical process in such a way that it reacts with another fresh chlorine molecule. This carbon allows its electron to react with another electron of chlorine. Likewise, the other chlorine, the counterpart, gets its electron back. So here we get another product that is our final product, chloromethane, along with a chlorine free radical. Dear students, the reaction takes place as such in different steps. For every reaction, each chlorine free radical picks up protons or hydrogen from the carbon, leaving behind another chlorine in the molecule, and we will get chloromethane such as dichloromethane. Similarly, trichloromethane, and finally, after all the replacements, we get tetrachloromethane as final product. In propagation, there are different chances for production of these compounds, but at the end, when all the free radicals consume themselves in the process, we start with the process called termination. In termination, all the remaining free radicals combine with each other and they produce final result. Scientists have observed that the remaining chlorine free radical combine to form chlorine molecule again. There are chances that a chlorine free radical may react with the methyl free radical and it result in formation of chloromethane. And another chance for the production of alkane is there also. Scientists have observed that there are few chances that we get alkane as a byproduct in the termination step, where all the methyl free radicals combine with each other and they result into ethane. So this is all about the free radical mechanism. Now on the second step, we discuss about combustion reaction. Combustion is a process where an organic compound is heated in the atmosphere in free supply. In free supply of oxygen, this compound breaks to form carbon dioxide along with water. The carbon dioxide and water are the only result, are not the only result of the compound, but we get a lot of heat, a byproduct, a heat in this reaction also. This reaction can be like incomplete combustion. If we have insufficient supply of air in the surrounding, then this methane reacts incompletely with the oxygen and it results into three different products. One of them is carbon monoxide, other one is carbon particles, and the last one is water also. Second step produce a poisonous gas, carbon monoxide, that usually cause suffocation and lungs disorder. In nitration reaction, methane reacts with nitric acid to give a byproduct, nitromethane. For understanding easily, I can write nitric acid as HONO2. This is nitric acid HNO3, and it can be written as like this. For your understanding, I simply tell you that the OH in the nitric acid combines with the proton or hydrogen of alkane, and they both manage to form water molecule. The remaining reactants or remaining radicals, they combine with each other. Here in this case we have CH3 group, and on the other hand we have NO2. So finally we get nitromethane. Dear students, these are all the reactions that we have discussed in our textbook. Be prepared for that. One thing you must know, you can only command on organic chemistry by practicing it on the paper. That's all for now. Thank you.